welcome to another episode 17. Yes, episode 17 of Principals Talk Show. As I've introduced myself, I'm your host Rana, and today on the panel I have with me two amazing principals who will be, discussing us with us on the topic how do schools handle cyberbullying. So we'll be discussing about this a particular topic. We'll be having conversation revolving around this topic. But before we begin with the discussion, I actually would like to introduce amazing principals to you. So firstly, we have Principal Miss Lily Roy, principal from Jindal Mount Literacy School, Maharashtra. Hello, ma'am. Welcome to the show.
Hello. Good evening. Good evening.
Then after Principal Lily, good evening. Good evening to you, to ma'am. And then after Principal Lily, we also have Principal Varsha with us on the panel today. So Principal Varsha Singh, she is the principal of Shakuntalam International School, Etawah, UP. So hello, Principal Varsha. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone.
And last but not the least, we also have the founder and CEO of FunKids himself. Yes, none other than, I was about to say Principal Gagan Rana, but you actually are, you're the founder and CEO, but you also, I can call you Principal of FunKids India. So Principal of FunKids India, Mr. Gagan Rana. Hello, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much indeed. Yeah, that's fine. As long as we are doing our good job in like principal, I don't mind.
So yes, you're also looking, over FunKids India like a principal. So, you are after all a principal, I would say so. So, all right. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining in, everyone. And it's a great panel today. And the topic of today's discussion is also really, really important and something that needs to be discussed. So without wasting any time, I would like to, bring my first question to you, Principal Lily. So Principal Varsha, I will be coming to you. But before I come to you, I would actually like to ask my very first question to Principal Lily. So, Principal Lily, to you, I would like to know that how do okay, so do we currently have classes on social media for students in today's time? Like we have classes on, math, science, English, Hindi, on different subjects and different topics. And we also have music classes, dance classes. But today, social media and internet and all these things are so, I would say, at its peak. And also it is very much, the students are actually using it a lot in today's time in comparison to back in the day. So do we have social media classes and internet classes in today's time?
Ma'am, I'm not able to hear the question properly. The last one you said, can you repeat it, please?
Okay, so I was saying, okay, are you able to hear me now?
Yes, now clear.
We have classes right now in today's time for the students on social media or internet.
Right now, we have classes like schools have been started offline, although students are now addicted to the online classes. No doubt about it. And the reason behind that, I'm not talking about all students, but the maximum number of the students need phone in their hand so that they can utilize it for something else also. So when school is running offline, they are running properly because we know that what we have lost in last 2 years is a big thing. And this is what exactly students are not able to understand what they have lost. So still they thought that if there is something I can or they can achieve it by online classes or by this. So this is happening, but I am not in favor of that. And for that, obviously, I have conducted classes, I have conducted workshop in my school, and I have just let them ask the question whatever they want to know about the things, why they were using. And I just created one very open discussion, what are the benefits according to them. So what I found actually basic there is nothing. There is no perfect answer from their side, or no perfect reason which they could convince me that this is the reason we are using online classes or we want to use online classes. So I don't think there is any option for the offline classes.
Okay. Okay. So thank you so much, Principal Varsha, for answering the question. Principal Lily, I would like to come to you now, and I would like to ask the same question to you. So, in your school, do you have social media or internet classes? And if not, do you think it should be available?
Actually, in our school, as it is, I told it's a Z, Mount Litra Z school. All are maximum things, online things are there. But I feel somewhere, it's during this pandemic, actually, because of this online, we could survive. So it's a positive thing, we have learned. And we have learned work can be done from home. Earlier, never we thought of. Same schooling also done. Even our school, many schools, we have conducted sports day, annual day, so many things. Important thing is that students should be aware of the thing which is good, which is bad, and how much they should, utilize the thing. Positive things to be taken and negative things should not be taken. That to be awareness should be, given to the students. For that purpose, continuous counseling is needed. Now, as offline started, we are not allowing the student to bring the mobiles. But thing is that now so much gap has come. So many a times it is happening that we have to give, we are, stop the giving the hard copies of the circulars, notices and all. We can WhatsApp the thing or online we can post it. It's an easy way to do it. So somehow, yes, restriction should be there. But I feel both online and offline will work together. If we work together, it will be a pattern in a plate.
Okay, great. That's a great answer. Thank you to both the principal for answering this question so amazingly. And Principal Varsha, I would like to come to you again, and I would like to know from you that what according to you and to all the students who are listening us right now. So, what would you like to tell them? What exactly is cyberbullying? Because sometimes what happens is people think that cyberbullying is when someone threatens you or when someone blackmails you on internet. So that is what they think is cyberbullying. Only that. But what exactly is cyberbullying according to you, and what would you like to say to the students right now?
Uh, as we are talking about kids, so cyberbullying for them is not actually at that level, like you said. It is at very basic level, but its effects are at very serious level. For example, students are having Facebook accounts, they are having Instagram accounts, they are having other games also where so much of information is needed. And they are giving that information without asking their parents, without asking anyone else, very easily to the public platform. They do not understand that these are the public platforms. So many times what we have seen that people are giving comments, fine, giving likes. So this is the very basic, very beginning. Like if you are posting something, then you are, after every minute, you are just checking how many likes are there, who commented or who do not commented. And slowly, gradually, it becomes person becomes addict. I need this much likes on this. My friend is having this much like on this. So this is completely distraction. Although they are posting something very good thought, for example, or something very knowledgeable thing, but still they are waiting for the likes, they are waiting for the comments, good comments, and this rating is disturbing them a lot. And if meanwhile, if in case somebody writes something negative for them or somebody says something, they just start having an argument, and slowly gradually these things become personally. Then sometimes even the students of class 9, 10, they are very easily to hack the account, they are able to create the fake accounts, then they send the messages, those which are not readable, those which are not good from any sense. So this is a cyberbullying for the students, because publicly
Mhm.
someone is writing something negative about you and all people are reading it. So students do not understand this thing till this happens with them. So they got stressed, they got depression, they got like they start acting violently if like they are getting likes or they are getting less likes if somebody says something at home. So they are not able to
Mhm.
discuss this with their parents that I didn't get the likes, I didn't get the good comments. They start acting violently. So parents could not
Mhm.
understand what happened to this, and slowly gradually if this decreases, and because this is happening, everything or every person who just come to the public platform, first of all they rise and they start follow, because हर जगह कंपटीशन है, वहां भी बहुत कंपटीशन उनको मिलेगा. तो
Right.
whenever they start having less likes, less start feeling low, they it hurts their esteem, for which, as ma'am said, that we need to give them a proper education, like what is needed and when is needed and what is the correct time of having all such things. And we need to tell them that this is a public platform, you need not to post
Mhm.
anything personal here and you not to take anything personally here. And
Right.
happens exactly opposite.
Mhm.
Students start sharing personal things like their pictures, their good pictures, and sometimes their friends pictures. And if somebody comments something, they take it very personally, and this turns into something very bad.
Exactly. Thank you so much, Varsha ma'am, for answering the question so amazingly and for actually explaining it so beautifully in such a simple way. Because for students, so what exactly happens is, so whatever is going, so basically, what you said, the gist of your answer is that whatever happens in social media or whatever happens in the internet, that takes a toll in the mental health of a student is actually
Definitely.
cyberbullying.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, great. So after Principal Varsha, so I would like to come to you, Principal Lily. So Principal Lily, what according to you, to all the students or parents and teachers who are watching this episode right now or will be later, so how would you like to explain them about cyberbullying? So what according to you exactly is cyberbullying? Because people have different notions about it. Like I said, previously, someone thinks that if someone threatens you on internet, that is cyberbullying. But cyberbullying is not only limited to that part. So, yeah. So, if you can please explain.
I feel somewhere, that open discussion should be there. With the students
Okay.
also, we have to make them understand what is actually cyberbullying. Earlier, what used to happen, when they used to come physically, there were no, means online internet earlier when we were as students, that time bullying was going on, but physically. What used to
Mhm.
happen, okay, in the school, if anything happened, but after going home, that was not continued. But now what is happening because of this internet, maybe online things, over the phone, over the social media, that continues. So what is happening for the students at school as well as in the at home also, both the way they are, they are having that tension or problem, or they're thinking about it. So I feel we have to make a committee of the cyberbullying committee, and the teachers, the educator or the teachers, the committee members should be, weekly or in a fortnight, we should have a conversation with the students. Okay, if anything is there in your mind, and even class teachers should monitor. We can understand the child. Earlier the child was very lively, or he used to do his work properly, homework and all. Suddenly he has stopped, and suddenly he has become silent, or something, behavioral change. So that counseling to be done by the teachers, if anything is there, that to be intimated to the principal, higher authority. And students should be told, and even parents, to be, called, and they should be told that you also monitor at home. If any changes, behavioral changes are occurring to your word, so immediately you should inform the school. And so it should be a open conversation between teacher, parents, and students. And same way, students should be, always they should not have a fear that we should not, anything happened or anything. They should share it. That counseling to be done, I feel.
Okay, absolutely, absolutely. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for the answer. And now I would like to come to you, Gagan sir, and I would like to know from you, the answer of the same question. What, according to you, and if I were to ask you, how would you like to explain about the term, cyberbullying, which is actually very in right now, especially for the younger people, because the mature ones can still handle it and can still, I would say, know how to go about it, but the students or the one who are younger ones, they don't exactly know. So what would you like to say?
Yeah, so as you can see, cyberbullying got two words. One is cyber and one is bullying. So bullying is
Bullying,
simple
right?
bullying, right? Which even in traditional way of school operations, some junior guy, being harassed or threatened, or negative wording, or all those things. So so that's the same. So that's the one bullying. Now it's done online primarily. So something very similar, but the medium has changed from physical to online. So that's cyber. So that's what cyberbullying to me is, as simple as that. And now uh, we are in a mixed world now. It's cyber and physical both. So the bullying is happening on the ground and online as well. And for the school, they are at the center of this because kids come to school and they are online at the same time. And so it's a very typical and difficult situation for school to handle. But in my, that's why the topic is all about, like, see how school handles cyberbullying.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much for the answer, sir. So now, Principal Varsha, I would like to again come to you, and I would like to ask, as we all spoke about what exactly cyberbullying is. So now I would like to know from you that how do the schools handle cyberbullying? So because we have very young students and know what to do and how to do, and whatever happens on social media, it takes a toll on their mental health, and they are not able to express whatever is going mentally into them. So then they're not able to express it because it is like bullying for them. So they also feel embarrassed about it. So how do schools handle it?
Like I said before this also, like ma'am also said that class teachers and parents, and they both must be equally aware of the cyberbullying. First of all, they must know what is it, actually what is it. Then they must be a very good observer, like they must note the facial expression, lifestyle, marking of the each and every student, and the graph they must note it down, whether it is going upwards or downwards or steady, what. And then they must talk to the students. Maybe it would be better if they will start talking in class in general, and during talking in general, they must note the expression of the kids so that they can point out that there is something fishy with something or some student or other student. Then they can call that student and can discuss, and then can motivate a student that discussing reporting anything which is happening to you, which is you are not feeling good, is absolutely okay. You have right. If something wrong has been done by you by mistake, or something wrong has been created unknowingly, then you are not the victim. You must not be become victim, and you must not think that you have done this mistake. It's okay, everyone does. And now you have to share that with either your teacher, with your principal, or your mother or father, anyone whom you consider better person. And
Mhm.
secondly, we should give the examples of if some student is able to openly discuss everything, we can take that student to the other student and can give the other student example, like how he has
Mhm.
overcome with that situation with the help of parents, teachers, and other people. So it's okay if something has been happening or have been done in the past, no issues, we together can solve it. So this is the
Mhm.
very important step we can do. And the knowledge to the younger generation which is coming, like small kids, those who are playing games, like those who are starting just with very simple things, watching videos and all those things. So we must make them aware of the side effects of everything. Phone is not a bad
Mhm.
thing. Like, we have able to survive, we have able to conduct the online classes just because of phone. So you need to
Right.
use it, but you need to understand the time limit and other things with the same. And
Right.
always just be open, whatever you want to say, just no. So teacher must
Mhm.
be like observing, very much observing to their classes.
Okay, so teacher must be very observant towards their students, and whatever is going through in their behavioral pattern, they should be very observant towards it. Is what Varsha ma'am said. So, Principal Lily, if I were to ask you the same question, how do schools handle cyberbullying? So, what would you like to say? So, how does your school handle
Hello.
cyberbullying?
हाँ
Actually,
जी
madam
बताइए.
told maximum the
नमस्ते, क्या हाल
points
है?
madam has,
नहीं
covered.
बताएं.
Yeah.
Same thing only. I just, monitoring. Monitoring is very important. And in the computers, in the school computers, firewalls, that app should
Mm-hmm.
be installed so that, that unwanted content will be restricted. And
Mm-hmm.
I feel for, higher class where internet they are using in the school, a particular password or login ID to be given, so that,
Mm-hmm.
the which student is sitting over which computer. If we have a sufficient computer, then we can
Mm-hmm.
track whether, sometimes in higher classes they need internet, or, they are coding, many things they need for higher class, higher secondary students. So I feel in my, what I have started, the particular student's roll number, this roll number will sit on this computer, particular computer. So every time he is sitting in that computer, and we can monitor, we can, go to the history and find out whether he has gone to any other sites apart from his, required one. That is one important thing. And lower class, I don't feel games, they play games, but I don't think so in the schools they do, because constantly teacher is there, then now, IT person, one more assistant teacher is there, and they are continuously guiding. At home they may play, they are playing, in their mobile. That parents awareness should be there. So school, again and again, particularly me, whenever workshop I conduct, training workshop for the parents also, or any PTM meeting also, I particularly, put a stress on this, that we should be example to the students. We are restricting our children or students. We should not use the mobile phone, and we are
Mm-hmm.
using. That should not be. We should be the example. So in this way, in the school, as I told, the firewalls can be put, then a particular password login ID to be there. And, children, as counseling is again and again is needed, particularly, class teachers, they, as madam also told, class teachers are the first, guide for them. They meet every day.
Mm-hmm.
They know,
Right.
and they are very close to the class teacher. So class teacher's role is very important.
Right.
So this way we can handle.
Okay, okay, great, great. Thank you so much, Principal Lily. Gagan sir, what would you like to say? How should the schools handle cyberbullying according to you? Because your both of your children are in UK, and how do they handle cyberbullying there? And what, according to you, should also be done in India for that matter?
Well, the the cyberbullying some more of the more security on the internet. So privacy settings. So like username and passwords are very important. Teach children not to share those details, or even not to talk to strangers, for example, which is not cyber, but still it can lead to cyber. So it's better you
Right.
kill or stop that happening at the source. So the second thing, they should not talk to strangers or share personal detail. They have to keep personal information as personal. So it's about teaching within the school itself. And of course, UK has got a lot of, like, one of the world's strictest policy with respect to children, uh, because this is how they work here, uh, so even you go to schools, like, you just can't pick up like that. You have to be authorized, pre-signed, and all that. And uh, from school point of view, they have a particular policies they have to follow, like, about the Chinese children don't go on Facebook from the school settings, but they have personal phones. So from the personal point of view, it's parents' responsibility, and for the school point of view, or the school devices point of view, is school's responsibility. So it's a hand in hand, which needs to go. So a lot of education is important for the children regularly. And also, all these settings, as I mentioned, they keeps on changing now and then. So make sure you're aware of those settings, because anything goes on public, there's a lot of problem with your information. If your personal information is public, then it can't be erased.
Right.
So you have to be very, very careful. You have to educate them. And also, other point is, school teaches, even we teachers, to speak out. Like, they have to say something is happening. It's not that there's somebody's getting bullying, and there's no action is being taken on the culprit or the other person. So you have to, as a school, as a parent, need to talk to your children about the well-being in the school, what's happening on day-to-day basis, and educate them, and just listen to them, and make sure you take action after you listen. Just don't ignore those things. ये सब चलता types, and no, you can't ignore those things.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for your answer, Gagan sir. So, Varsha ma'am, I would like to again come to you, and I would like to know from you. So, should the school, should the teachers and the principal have a say whether a phone should be given to a student? Because you know what generally happens in the family is, because sometimes the students are stubborn, and they have their way of convincing their parents. Sometimes they'll cry and they'll not eat for a day, and then they'll be sad or something. So the parents, their hearts basically dilute, and they feel like, okay, it's okay, so let's just give to them, give the phone to them. So now, but the students, the schools knows where should we draw a line. So should the school principals and teachers have a say in whether a phone should be given to the student, and at what age the phone should be provided to a student? Principal Varsha. Yeah. Ma'am, you're on mute.
I'm audible.
Yeah. Yeah,
Am
yeah,
I
now you're
audible?
audible. Now you are.
Actually, ma'am, like COVID has given us this problem. Everyone was on phone.
Right.
School has conducted online classes from nursery to class 12.
Mhm.
So now, like parents, they already have given it. Now they don't have any, now they cannot take it back. Like you have said, they have become a bit stubborn, or they become disturbed, or they started crying, or they started doing things like, okay, I'll finish my homework, I'll do this, I'll complete this chapter, I will learn this, I will get full marks, but I need phone for at least this much hours. So
Mhm.
here again, parents' duty is very much big, where they need to sit near the kid. Okay, you can see phone, but sit here. I'll be there with you. So not watching very promptly into the phone, just sitting beside and keeping an eye on them, that what they are doing. And not to, what I would like to say, ki they should not very much, interrupt in their things, because they are into that situation, they are using it already. So instead of saying no, you will not use, just take the phone by other means, like, I'm going out now, I need a phone. I want to call, I need a phone. I had something to see, so I need a phone. I have some online meeting, so I need a phone. I have something to do with this phone, so I need a phone. So this way, slow, this is what I exactly do with my parents when I take their workshop, because they say the same thing, that child has become very stubborn. They start crying, or they start giving excuses and all this, or in many cases kids are doing their work very, fast, like, I need phone, they are finishing up their work very, very soon, so that they can get the phone to play. So I ask them to take them out. Okay, I'll give you phone, let's go to the park. I'll give you phone, let's go to the market. I'll give you phone, after, let's go to this. So I ask them to take them wherever they are going, to the malls, to the parks, to their relatives' house, wherever they are going. So slowly, gradually give them another option. I don't want parents to snatch the phone and scold them very badly and ask them to sit there, go and sit there. No, I don't want this, because this will not going to help. Because generation has been changed, ma'am, completely changed generation. You never know ki how and when and what they will start thinking and how they will take it. This is a completely
Yeah.
new generation. So we need to be very smart in this case. We need to take the phone in some other way, and slowly, gradually, you have to convert it into a habit. Okay, like if there is any park, you should ask to other parents to make a team, kids team, and to organize different games there at the colony level, at the, society level, so that kids can participate there other than school also, and give them prize or parties. Let's have a discussion, let's sit there. So this is the way, like, where we need to divert it them. We need to make them diverted from this phone, definitely, but not by snatching, by giving them another option.
Okay, great. That's a great answer. And ma'am, Varsha ma'am, you actually have mentioned some great points over here. How we can basically divert their mind rather than from using those phones and being on the phone and computer, rather than being on that. We can how they can spend their day and what all activities they can do. So thank you
On
for
their
that. And
birthdays,
yeah,
on their
uh-huh,
birthdays,
yeah,
we can gift them like football, rackets, bat ball, or like earlier we used to play water game and video games that are far better than these mobiles. So there are so many options. Parents don't have time. They don't want to take responsibility. I'm sorry to say this, but this is why don't they play chess with kid? Because they have their own things to do on phone. Why don't they play Ludo? Like, they can ask their kids to play Ludo on phone. Why don't they play Ludo physically with them? Why don't they take them to the grandparents' house? Why don't they take
yeah.
them to the zoo? Why don't they take them to the other places? Wherever they go, they will learn a lot. By just watching, they will learn a lot. If you're just going to take grocery, take your kid with yourself.
Right. Beautiful answer. Yes. And
So
I think,
what? Yeah.
yes,
So what I'm saying, anything about mobile, any option which allow a child to stay away from mobile is a good option. Of course, as long as it's safe and it's healthy. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, this time,
yeah.
parents. Yeah, I know, because everybody got a phone. They just try to use the
So
phone all
one
the time.
point I think it should be included, reading storybooks, books. That habit to be
Yes.
inculcated.
I
I feel
agree.
somewhere
Yeah,
it's missing. Okay,
yeah, yeah,
earlier,
yeah.
books
Also,
were reading
I'm so
books.
sorry to interrupt you,
Ah,
Principal Ali. Yeah, but in today's time, what happens is, we have Kindle to read books. So that also is now available on the phone.
available,
so
but
people
book reading,
have stopped
listen,
buying
book
book
reading
reading.
is different. Okay, we mark on it.
True.
We remember that this page, on this page particular, we have this content.
You can do that on
reading,
Kindle as well. You can. I have got Kindle myself, so
Like
you can do that. You can make a note
parents
on
have
Kindle.
stopped the storytelling to their kids. You know, they ask
Storytelling.
them
I mean to say reading
yeah,
storybook, storytelling,
yeah,
that is important.
storytelling.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Get activity books, and I've got a small book of 365 outdoor activities. So all those things. So you pick an activity, let the child choose it, and then
Yes.
you work with it. We just recently made a box. We took the shoe box and we covered it with the wrapping paper, and we made boxes so the little one can put something in there. So we have to have those activities.
Activities
Stuff,
to be there.
are important. Yeah, otherwise they will stick with the phone, and the eyes
Yes.
goes in, because eyes are very
Somebody
important.
should be a company, means they involved with that. It's not like that kit to be given to the child and he or she will do himself. No, either parents, teachers in the school, teachers at home, parents should be involved, like that. Involvement should be there.
I would like to share a live example today. When I'm going to attend this meeting, I told my son that I'm going to attend meeting, and I asked him to be here only so that you can help me. I need your help. So he was very excited. Oh, mother needs my help. I said, yes, Betu, I need your help. So be here only. If I will need anything, I'll just make a like point, and you will just bring that thing for me. So he's there, and he's just like again coming to me and just checking me if mother needs something. So this is the way we have to trust them. We have to give them time. We need to give them love, actually.
Yeah.
We have to find a way, basically. Yeah. And true, and as Varsha ma'am said, parents need to be held responsible,
Yes.
In this regard, in this area. So that's a great point. So, but Principal Lily, to you also, I would like to know the same answer of the question. What, according to you, what do you think? Should the schools, teachers, and principals have a say on at what age should a child be getting their first phone?
For me, I think, pre-primary section, primary section, they don't need actually. Yeah. I don't think so. It's not needed for them. Books or some, online. And now smart classes are there in the school. So phone should not be given. And, parents should not also promise that, on your birthday, I'm going to give you a phone. So that restriction, I don't feel, higher class, okay, fine. Earlier phone was not there. So our time, even, few years back also, phone were not there. So we were working, every school was working, colleges, everybody was working. And I feel because of phone, even for ourselves also, we also sometimes get diverted. How many, messages are coming, we are answering. So, I have done a course from Accelerate. Management course there, I have learned, so I am following that. 4 times you see your phone, especially WhatsApp, and you will see one message, you will answer. You should not, and before bed you should not use the phone. Sleep get disturbed and distracted, and all this all thing to be told to the students, I feel. So giving phone, I don't feel we should give to primary and pre-primary. As madam told, it's a, we are observing wherever, in the hospital also, wherever you go, mother or parents, what they do, they give the mobile to the child, so that child will sit. They need not to, care, or maybe they need not have to pay more attention. So for that, they give the mobile, let the, child play with the mobile, and they will be, chatting with their friends or whatever maybe they want to make. So I am telling you, for the pre-primary, primary, at least up to 8 years, parents should be very much, concerned. All the parents are concerned. I mean to say, they should pay attention, and they should give the time to the student, to their children. They should play with them. They should tell stories. And as that is also very important point, nowadays students, they are forgetting the relations, grandfather, grandmother, then all, buas, all other, that that relation to be taught, that to be maintained. So if this will be, these things we will inculcate, then their mind will be diverted to other side, not only the mobile. So all this,
Right.
I feel counseling is needed. We have to tell them the what are the positive thing, what are the negative thing. When you grow up, when you need, you will get it. That thing to be told to them.
True, true. People really rightly said. And also, in today's time, the parents themselves are so involved in their work and
Yes.
everything that they forget that, how should, what all parenting tips
Hmm.
they need to follow. So I think
Hmm.
sometimes the school can also help seminars
Yes,
where the parents can
we
also
are
be called. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
we are
Please.
conducting that. I especially say, one example I'll share how the values to be taught. So it's happened only in one of my school example and all. Now father is there, okay, over a phone, one phone call came in the at house, and father told the son, just pick up the phone and tell ki papa is not at home, okay, over the phone. So means the values what we are teaching, they will follow, okay papa, you told me this, so I have learned, so tomorrow he will do the same thing. So as a parent, or as a teacher, as a principal, whoever maybe, as a elder, we should be always role model to the students. That is the main
True.
thing I feel, my principle.
Mm.
We should be the role model.
Absolutely, absolutely. And Principal Varsha, in your school, I would like to know. So, do you also help? I mean, do you have seminars for the parents and children where the parents come along? I mean, the parents come along with the children and they are given knowledge about on different topics, and we can have one seminar on cyberbullying also, so that the parents can understand the gravity of cyberbullying.
Yes, Rajni ma'am. This is a very common problem of every parent, that he used to watch a lot of TV or he used to watch a lot of phone at home. So for that, I used to give them suggestions. I give them ideas how they can stop that or how they can minimize it at home. I told them this is not possible for us to reach home. We can give
Mhm.
classes, we can tell them what is good or what is bad, but this is you who is there with them and the one who can really take care of. So what I have saying before, just before, so I gave the same ideas to them. And when I conduct workshop, Rajini ma'am, you will be surprised to know that parents seriously, they don't remember when they have taken their kids to the market. They don't remember that. Okay, they said that there is no need, like I have a lot of work, so it will take 1 hour me to stay in market, and it will take 2 hours to come back home. So I asked them, "Okay, is it okay if your son is watching phone for 2 hours?" He said no. No. So then I said, then why can't you take him with you yourself? He will go and he will meet the people, he will see things around, and he will stay away from the phone for 2 hours, and when he will come back, he will have something to talk about with others, to tell about, like kids when they come back from school, they start telling about what happened in the games period, what happened in the music period, what happens in the dance period, what the English teacher said, what the Hindi teacher said. The same thing will happen
Right.
if we will take them to the market, if we will take them to your friend's house. Why can't you take them to your friend's house? They will play with there.
Mhm.
So this is the way I am telling them the options. And Rajni ma'am, you will be surprised to know that we are not having television in my house from last 10 years.
Okay. Oh,
When the
that's
first
interesting.
child,
Yeah.
I am living in a joint family, and when my first kid of my family about to give the board examination 10 years back, we just stopped
Mhm.
that television because everyone was watching it, like this is papa's time, this is mother's time, this is sister's time, this is brother's time, and everyone is sitting in sister's time, everyone one is sitting at papa's time, everyone sitting at mother's time. So actually
Yeah.
everyone is watching every time, and then they were saying that
Yeah.
I have seen only for 1 hour, only for 2 hours. So me and my sister-in-law, we both decided that we will pack it up. So one day when there was no one at home, we both just took out all the connection, packed the TV and kept it on the attire. And from that day, a bit days like they ask ki TV chahiye, we are getting bored, kya kare. We have given them option, ye karo, wo karo, let's do gardening, let's go upstairs, let's do this, let's do that. And slowly, gradually, now nobody thinks about TV in our home. There is no TV at my home from last 10 years. So parents
Amazing,
need
amazing.
parents need
I mean,
to
that
take
was a brave,
care.
truly, truly. And ma'am, that was a very brave move. And, I don't know how your children succumbed to that move of yours and your sister-in-law, but I mean, hats off. And that's a great move. And especially in today's time, to convince your children that there will be no television in their home. So that's a big thing. And you were able to do
Even
that.
even
And
in
since 10 years now. Yeah.
even in COVID time, like we used to like people used to discuss ki the death rate is this that like people are dying every minute, people are
Right,
suffering from
right.
this, and they are getting like weakened, their immunity system was getting weakened.
Mhm.
Itna sab dar gaye the, like, but we didn't have TV, so we are not aware of this. We know that there is COVID and we need to take precaution, and what precaution and how, and we were staying home. And far better than I found this, that I am in far better situation than my sisters, those who are living in metros. Like they were always, Varsha, itne log yahan bimar ho gaye, itne log mar gaye
Mhm.
ye. And I was like not listening negative. So I was not negative. My kids were not listening negative. So they were not negative. We were like very positive. No, we can fight. We will fight. We need to cover up with the immunity. We need to cover up with like exercise, morning walk on the roof, and all those things. So this is what good. This is a good.
Great. I think if Principal Varsha's family and if your children and if you can do without television in today's time, so I think everyone can. So that's not, I think, we shouldn't make it a big deal now. Okay. So thank you so much to the principals. So now I would like to ask the concluding answer to you. So Principal Lily, your concluding answer on the topic: how should the school handle cyberbullying?
As I told, will in short, I'll repeat, that login password to be given, and then firewalls app to be installed so that we can restrict, unwanted content, and constant monitoring should be there from the school side, same way from the parents side. And parents and school teachers, principal, we are two hands. One is in school side, other hand is parents. And if we bring together it, we can clap, means we, that is the students growth, and student can grow. So we are the, again we can, I can conclude that we are the side of two coins, two sides of two coins. So it's both are important. So, and constant monitoring and counseling and conversation or to be there with the parents, students and teachers. And we can,
Great.
I feel we can overcome with this cyber.
Thank you so much. Yes. Beautiful answer. Thank you so much, ma'am. So, Principal Varsha, same question comes to you. Your concluding opinion on the topic: how should the school handle cyberbullying?
The first thing is that I have been making notes, so I have written few points in like during discussion. Like there must be proper education about what to do and how to do, and discussing bullying, actually what it is, what is the basic level of this. And so ask the student to report it at the very basic level wherever they feel, and talking to the parent about the same, making them partner in this uh, you know whatever I don't know what you exact I want to say. So like taking them into the team, taking parents into the team, like parents, teachers, principals and student, like we are team if something happens. And making them teach making them know that reporting about anything is absolutely okay. Everything in this life is normal. The thing which is happening with you can be happen with me, maybe happened with me. So this is okay. You have to report whatever is disturbing you to your parents, to your teachers, to your principal, to whomsoever you feel okay. And making students active participation in decision making, making a team, giving them a motivation, giving them that faith that I am with you, school is with you, nobody can do anything unless we are there with you. Not even your parents can scold you if I'm there. The teacher must have said like this, I'll talk to your parents, just tell me what happened, I'll solve it out, everything, I have that power, I can do that. So telling them that these are the public platforms, not to get personal, do not share anything personal and do not take anything personal. So this is what actually I mean.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much. Those are some great, great points. Thank you
Welcome.
so much, Principal Varsha. So, Gagan sir, so what would you like to say? What are your concluding? What is your concluding answer on this question?
Well, I think the conclusion is already being shared. I think nothing for me to left, actually, honestly. Uh, but I would like to just say, of course, just concluding, educate yourself and others, and understand the
Right.
pros and cons of doing these activities. There should be a classes especially designed on cyberbullying, educating about cyberbullying, and what to do or what
Mm-hmm.
not to do, and uh, and lead by example yourself as a parent, as a school, as a teacher. Like we talk about phone and all those things. So lead by example, and then speak out, as already discussed. So we have to speak out when there is an issue, anything like that, and stand for yourself. So you have to stand for
Sure.
yourself. Nobody's going to stand for you. So you have to stand for yourself as a person, as an individual, as a professional, or as a student, teacher, whatever. So yeah, these are a few points I would like to just add. But overall, it's we have already. I think we covered all the points, but were covered by both the ma'ams.
All right. Thank you so much to the principal. Thank you so much for your brilliant answers. It was a lovely, lovely conversation. But before I let you go, we still have a presentation that will be given by Gagan sir to you about FunKids India. So, sir, if you can please go ahead with the presentation.
Yep, that's fine. Hopefully, you can see my screen.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so yeah, this is a very important topic as we discussed. Like, Fun Kids India is all about fun, kids, family, positivity, and happiness, and all those good stuff. Uh, so I'll go with this quickly. So this is the kind of agenda we kind of covered. So I won't go through that. So what Fun Kids India all about? Especially to the listener. So Pencil Ma'am, please share this video to your school and children and parents so that they can understand how to handle cyberbullying. It's a very important topic. And please
Sure,
also comment on it.
sure.
So this is one of our show, as you can see on the top right. We are, and the uh, and we are kind of a entertainment and media channel, where if you look on the top left, we have this reality show called India's Emerging Talent, season 2, De Hunar Ko Pehchan. And we also act like the media partner for few big events. Like we were the official media partner for EEC event, which happened in Delhi, and I think it's happening in Chandigarh as well, and Jaipur. So we will be a media partner, which we're going to share some details of pictures in a minute. And we have Principal Talent Show, which going to be coming very soon. Uh, and we're working on the a lot of things on that. And we make our own songs. We have made some web series as well. So basically for fun kids and families purposes only. Okay. So who we are safe digital home for kids. Our programs are university rated. We make our programs with a lot of care. So we have a lot of screening process, and we make program with fun and learning, not just fun or learning. So we try to have a mix of both, because I think there's a better way for anyone to teach rather than just too academic. If you put some fun into academy, and children learn better and quicker. And we have our own talent show, which is a reality show, and we have our own studios and actors and anchors, which they can come and meet, and they meet as they do. So this is IIT season 1 judges, which happened in July last year, Ada Khan, probably you know, Del Nazirani, Soumya Tandon, and me were the judges for the finale and other episodes. And these are sponsored like Raja Edison's and Clear Waters and others who sponsored the event. And this a few of the pictures, images that you see Rajni over there as well. And for more about season 1, you can go to funkids.in/IIT season 1. You understand about this reality show grand finale, which happened even during the COVID. And I think this is one of the first event we did around just COVID just about to finish and things were opening up, and we did a lot of safety and a lot of fun. And you can see you'll find out that we always give help a lot of priority to health and safety. We just don't do things, we have to make sure it's done safely as well. So that's why we had the courage to do this event offline. Now we are in season 2 of IIT, and me and Salim Merchant are the judges for that, and we will have other judges will be there in the jury as well. Not judges in the jury, probably a lot of principal, and maybe you know, if people are interested, you can come over as well to the finale or semi-finale times. So this is Salim Merchant's video bite where he's announcing he's coming as one of the judges. And this is the kind of our roadmap. We have 4 talent categories. We're just not acting or singing or just dancing like where you have seen Saregamapa and others. There's just very specific one focus, but we focus on all the categories. And just not these one, but we also have a tabla wadak, anybody who's a good poet and good runner, good soccer player, good hockey player, like any talent, anything which has got extraordinary, we cover that. And we started season 2 in November last year. And from DPSG International School in Ghaziabad, we have been doing a lot of shows since then, offline, online. We have covered NRIs as well in Australia, America, UK, Germany, Dubai, a lot of places we have covered, and of course Pan India we have covered. We've been to Bareilly as well for our offline auditions. We went to Badhayu, Jammu, Dehradun, Mumbai as well. Now we are covering a lot of Delhi schools at the moment. We have one school, a lot of Delhi NCR. A lot of schools are participating in this one from the school only. We're covering Jaipur and other places as well. And semi-finale and gonna be in probably Delhi or Mumbai in November end, and same the finale as well. So there are 3 age groups, especially for kids, as I mentioned that first age category is 2 to 4. So there will be one winner in that category. Second category in the age 5 to 12 years. Third is teens category, which is 13 to 19 years of age. So there were 3 winners across the panel of these age groups. It's not like we have just one winner in one reality show. We have 3 ones, so that everybody across the age group get the chance to win. And we have also a concept called City Top 3. We started from Bareilly actually. So if we have audition as Etava or in any of in your places, so we'll have a City Top 3. And if your child comes on top 3, or your school student comes in top 3, so yeah, you will be feeling proud, and we will announce those names. And people are very excited when they become the part of this list, top 3. And for more information, you can go to IIT season 2 in FunKidsIndia website. And these are a few clippage, a few press conferences we had at various places in Badhayu, Bareilly, and you see me and Rajni over there. We were participating in the EEC event where we are the official media partner for that event in Delhi. You will see me on Ask a few press coverage from Hindustan Times, and again a child got coverage from press as well in one of our auditions. This is the Mumbai auditions, which was very good. You see the media coverage up there, like a lot of media came there to cover our event, and it was a mega one. And you can see the TV actress Simple Call and Dance Divane judges and the finalists were there. Even the Gayatri Ashokan, who is a good emerging musician and singer, she was a judge as well there. A lot of cutting from different auditions we had, different cities, like in Ghaziabad or in Bareilly, Badhayu, Sahabad, Haryana. We had in Mata Rukmini School as well. This is our audition in DPSG International, Ghaziabad, where we had a physical audition, and it was a lovely day. It was a fun day for everybody up there. And then this is our audition in Mount Literacy in Bean School. Probably, Lily ma'am, Nana Chavre ma'am. So she was leading the audition. And you can see our banner on the back. Around 60 plus 70 children participated from her school, and they are into the IIT top 100. Like 4 of them they have from her school. So very proud moment for her school. And if any school participate in this event, what's the benefit? Like, you will get the international nationwide marketing and promotion from us, and it's a great opportunity for management, staff, and students to have a good time and proud moments, and especially away from cyberbullying, because they will be participating in a physical reality show in front of camera, in front of audience, in front of school. So it's a physical activity they will be doing, and it will be recorded, and they will announce the skills, character building, social skills, awaying shyness, and all those things they can get it. And you will be seen as a cultural activity school, and then free of cost marketing, full support will be given by us. And we want you just to keep standing a backdrop on your location in that, put hoarding in your school or city where they're coming to you, and then we will give you full support and promote IET, India's Emerging Talent Season 2, Hunar Ko Pehchan, everywhere you can. So yeah, so very a small amount of this fee we are charging is 2,000 rupees to participate. However, we're giving 50% discount now. The reason being is that because we don't everybody to just come and participate. Otherwise, we have crores and crores of children participating here. So we want to have just a selective one who are really interested and keen, and we will refund the money back to IIT Season Top 100. So they'll get the money back in this category. The phone numbers and the QR code there to pay. So any question?
This registration process, that link can be, you can send, or it's there only, it's given.
Yeah, is there. But we'll give it to you, ma'am. Not a problem. If we'll create a group with you.
And when it is actually, it is.
Well, actually, we are about to have the final auditions in October now. So October, we need to have some auditions because we're already kind of getting booked now. Like we're doing in Punjab, we're doing Hyderabad, we're doing Noida, and we are doing Lucknow. So we are doing a lot of places at the moment, but places are filling up. So, but yeah, we can do for you by end of October or something like that. We still have a lot of time. Like we got 3-4 weeks now. We need.
No, actually, we'll be having now examination is starting from tomorrow, and then after immediately we are having Diwali vacation. So school is reopening in the month of November.
So they will open in November.
No, 31st October, November.
They will be opening, yeah. But
yes.
Okay. So we need to think on that side. If your school is really interested, we can do bit first week of November as well. But that's the last one. We can't go beyond first week of November. So we can work on that if we plan accordingly. So we can cover your school. Yes, ma'am. Varsha, ma'am, anything you want to mention? Anything? Any question? Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So we'll be in touch with you. The team will be in touch with you with the IIT audition in your school and see if you can fit in, because we are getting very tight at the moment because finale is very down the corner. But we want to give opportunity to those people who are like we go to Hyderabad as well. At the moment, we have audition Hyderabad Gitanjali school. We have got a lot of schools in Noida and others. So yeah, definitely we'll go for it. Okay, over to you, Rajni.
All right, thank you so much, Principal Lily and Principal Varsha. And I also would like to inform you that soon we are going to have. Okay, so soon we are going to have principals talent show where principals from India and abroad are going to participate and showcase their talent. Whatever talent that they have. So whether it's singing, writing, storytelling, poetry, dancing, whatever talent that you have, acting. So principals will be participating in that, and then it will be a competition for principals from India and abroad. So, and we are going to, I think, have celebrity judges for that show as well. So we are soon going to have that, and we'll be giving the information out, and we'll be sharing the promo out really soon about it. We had Principal's Talent Show in the first season. It was very, very interesting and a very amazing show. And now we are going to have it in the season 2, which will be even more interesting and even more entertaining and also fun at the same time. So, Principal Lily, we would like you to also be a part of the show, and we would also like you to participate so that your students can also see, that talented side and that fun side of you.
Definitely,
So,
I'll try. I'll try. First, my students should take part. That's finale or whatever. I'll at the dates are sir told in the end of October, but vacation will start. So I have to work on it. Definitely, will my school student. Many of the students are talented, so we can also go for it. Okay.
Yeah,
definitely, I mean, the team will be, yeah. The
Yeah.
FunKids India team will be in touch with you, and we will figure out a way, how we can go about it, and what else can
Yes.
we do,
Yes.
yeah, about that.
Yes.
So, yeah, so you were saying something.
No, that's fine. So what we'll, Lavanya, we or somebody will be in touch with you, ma'am, and then we'll take it from there.
Yeah.
Okay, and make
All
sure
right.
this.
Thank you so much, Principal Lily. It
Yeah.
was, and I
Thank
think
you.
Principal Varsha has already left. So thank you so much. It was an amazing episode. It was an amazing panel as well. So thank you so much for watching Principal's Talk Show and also Fun Kids India. We'll be back